What if Ash was betrayed by the very friends he trusted? And the world fell into chaos? Framed for a crime he didn't commit, Ash is forced to survive alone, just as a zombie apocalypse begins. This is his fight for truth and survival. In a land far from others and other worlds has the difference that it has creatures with power. They are called Pokemon, animals with powers of elements of nature that are dedicated to combat and to control them. Humans created the trainers to be friends with them and fight in them. The world was created by the legendaries who controlled every part such as nature, climate, feelings and life. Each of the legendaries was created by the Pokemon god Arceus who maintains this great world. A strange world with mysteries related to Pokemon. But a new one is going to be created and it will not be fun like Pokemon battles. The story begins in the Paldea region. We'll see an apartment building where people without Pokemon live due to problems with them, which prohibited them from having one and traumas related to them, a place where they aren't even allowed to have one. A boy lived in a small, shabby room. In a small, poor room lived a boy. His name is Ash, he is 18 years old and works in a small market. His name is Ash, he's 18, he works at a small market, not a trainer. The rest will be explained later. He was lying in bed, staring at his only screen, an old Pokédex with the website of a nearby fast food restaurant. He was eating instant noodles with a sad face, like every day. Reporter, it's a sad day for Galar as champion Lionel retires from Pokemon battles. So many battles won and defending his title ends here without anyone defeating him. His title will be passed on to his brother Paul to continue defending his title. Now a few words from him. He puts the microphone near Lionel. Lionel, thank you. This was my last stand, as I must retire to do my job as a league organizer in Galar. Also, in a few months, my wife will have a baby, and I'll have to work and take care of the baby. We don't know the gender, so we want it to be a surprise. Reporter, how nice. Why did you leave your brother? Lionel, I have to give up my position to someone else if I'm not going to fight, and who better than a family member? He trained hard with his Pokemon so he knew he'd be able to defend my title well. Reporter, I see. The whole audience will be dying to see him fight again. Which of all the leagues was the toughest or had a good opponent? Lionel, Roy is always the one who has the fights in the league finals and he gets stronger every time we face each other, but the easiest one was in the Master League 8 years ago. Reporter, where did every champion and top coach appear to fight for the title of best coach of all? Lionel, yes, because it wasn't that difficult to win, especially since I was up against the biggest loser of all. Reporter, Ash, ex-Ketchum, hasn't been heard from in years. The one who lost league after league, who they say overworked his Pokemon to the point of damaging them, and couldn't make it through the Master League, which was the last time anyone heard from him. Lionel, yes, because it seems he wasn't good enough to be called a Pokemon trainer, even his Pokemon gave him a sign that he didn't like them and he ignored them. Many of his acquaintances spoke about how terrible he was when they traveled with him, and those he met confirmed that he would fail in many leagues when they saw that he wasn't strong. Reporter, I remember that news story where another reporter spoke with them. Honestly, that was the easiest and most boring Pokemon battle he'd had in his career. Lionel, yes, but the next ones were more interesting. Well, that should be it. I'll just tell them to improve and be strong like me. One day they'll also be invincible like me. I say goodbye and wish my brother luck as he continues my legacy. He gives his victory sign and then Ash turns off his Pokédex. Ash, again with that. Always me. Whatever, since today is my day. 2 hours left as agreed, but better sooner. He throws his food box on the bed, not caring that it gets dirty, and walks out of his room until a ball hits him. Ash looks next to him to see the little girl who lives next door to him. Ash looks next to him to see the girl who lives in another door next to him. Ash, hey Licks. Licks, sorry Mr. Ash. Ash, it's okay after all I don't think we'll see each other again. Daughter come. His mother appears. Ash, hello Louisa. Louisa, no, hello. I don't want you to tell him about one of your trips. I don't want him with those dangerous Pokemon. Come inside now. Licks, yes, Ma. Bye. She enters her apartment with her mother. Ash, at least I won't have to think about why his mother doesn't like Pokemon anymore. He starts walking down the halls until a boy comes out of another department. Ash, damn. Ecare, you're the guy a few doors down. Hi, I have to go see my psychologist now. He is moving on to Ash. Ash, so he's the one they say is traumatized by the Pokemon. Not my problem. He walks to the stairs and starts to go up, Ash almost reached the floor until he sees someone sitting on it and talking to a modern Pokédex. Mateo, please, you must do something. I swear it was an accident. You must give me back my license so I can have my Pokémon back or another one. You're my lawyer, you must do something. Mateo, please, you have to do something. I swear it was an accident. You have to give me back my license so I can have my Pokémon back or another one. You're my lawyer, you have to do something. Ash, excuse me. Ash walks along the wall past the boy and continues climbing until he sees someone coming down with their feet raised high. Cruz, excuse me, these muscles don't make themselves. Ash moves aside to let her pass. Ash, she's the crazy one who thinks she can outdo Pokémon. Yeesh, who really hates Pokémon. It's not long now. Ash continues climbing until he reaches the roof. Ash, breathe finally. He walks to the edge, stops and looks down. Ash, worst place with the worst view. I think I'll see it closer and last I'll see it. No one will care if they see my remains. No one will care if the league loser dies. Ash puts one foot towards the void and was about to jump. Wow. What are you doing? Ash stops and sees a person. Ash, sorry, I didn't know there was someone. Let him do it. I want to see him dive to the ground. A girl appears with a cigarette. Ash, Team Magma and Rocket? What are they doing together? We are not, and these are the clothes we had on before we were arrested. 2. For safety, but it was your fault and your friend's fault. Ash, Brock, May, and Max. 2. Now they're banning me from Pokémon and I have to live here. Now I have to see that Ash lives here. Ash? The one Team Rocket followed for his Pokémon? They claim to be the strongest Pokémon of all. Ash, I'm sorry, it seems like they're smoking here, I don't want to interrupt them. He gets off and was about to leave until the girl closes the door on him. 2. One moment ruins organizations. I want to know what you're doing here and why I don't see your little mouse on your shoulder. Ash, truth, no. 2. I'm not opening the door until you tell me. I spent my 10th birthday locked up for 8 years. Now I want to hear from you. Don't worry, if they see us threatening you, they'll put us back in jail. 2. I'll just ask questions. After all, there are no Pokémon in this place, and look, he doesn't have one, mockingly. What happened? You raped a Poképhilic Pokémon? Ash, no, it's that. 2. So abuse? You drugged your Pokémon? You sell them illegally. Ash, I didn't do any of that. 2. Ho ho ho. Don't pretend you didn't do anything, that you're here without Pokémon like the rest of us. You know what I think? I think you have that Pikachu around all the time now because you like to touch it and because you like to sleep with it. It makes you a Poképhile. Ash, no. It's not like that, it's just that they dumped me and lied to me. Okay, that's what I want to know. 2. I knew that would make you talk. Ash, you want to know? It all started when I lost the Master League. Flashback. Ash's POV, it all started when I was in the Master League. Pele took on Lionel with everything he had, but in the final fight, my Pikachu was weakened, and I lost. Sadly, I went to see my teammates and my mom, but I didn't see them anywhere, so I went back to my room and just sat on the bed. That's where it all began. Ash, damn again. Well, winning a league in a year isn't bad, and we've come a long way. You know, since we'll have some free time, we can hang out with all my Pokémon and spend time together until we get ready for the next league. What do you say? He saw his Galar team just eating without responding to him and Pikachu lays down somewhere else. Ash, are you tired? Well then rest because tomorrow we'll return to my house. The next day. Ash slowly opens his eyes and gets up from his bed. Ash, ha! Good morning everyone. Looking closely at the room he sees that none of his Pokémon were there and the window was open. Ash, guys? Oh crap, Team Rocket even stole your Pokeballs. He gets up quickly and leaves his room and goes outside the Pokémon Center to look for them. Ash, worried, how did this happen? Why didn't anyone wake up and why didn't I notice someone entering my room? How long have they been gone? They must be in danger. Give me a sign or something. Someone grabs her shoulder and sees that it was Officer Jenny. Ash, Officer Jenny. Glad you're here. My Pokémon. The officer handcuffs Ash and holds him tight. Jenny, Ash Ketchum, you must accompany us to the police station. Ash, what are you doing? My Pokémon are lost or captured. Jenny, we have it and we know the truth. Ash, what's true? What do you mean you have them? What's going on? She doesn't answer him and takes him to the police station. After hours, Ash is in a room until a police officer enters. Police, wow, for someone of 10, I didn't expect him to do those things. Ash, I don't understand what's going on. My Pokemon disappeared, and they say they have them. Police, stop pretending to care about them. We know you're overtraining them. Ash, what did he say? Police, each of your Pokemon gave us signals about how you train them, and we spoke to a psychic who told us how you wanted to be the best trainer, how you made them train until their bones broke, and how you barely feed them to save money. That's Pokemon abuse. Ash, what? That's a lie. I took good care of them and trained them properly. Police, your friends say otherwise since they saw how you exceed in your training. Even Professor Oak did x-rays on each Pokemon you have and few. I'm surprised they're still alive and can walk. Ash, shocked, you've got to be joking. I swear I didn't do any of that. Police, we have plenty of evidence. You'll go to juvenile hall until you're 16, and your Pokemon trainer license will be revoked. You'll never touch a Pokemon in your life. It's no wonder you always lose because you're such a sore loser. Ash. Police, one more thing, you'll have a free call without anyone listening. Your mother gives it to you. He leaves a phone and leaves the room. Ash was very upset about what he was going through. His Pokemon blamed him, and his friends and Oak supported him. He didn't know what was happening until he grabbed the phone and saw that there was only one contact, which was his mother's. He puts the contact in and they wait for him to talk to him. Delia, phone, you're already in the right place, right? Ash, what? You know I'm in the police force? Delia, I expected it since we planned this. Ash, shocked, they planned it? You too? Delia, of course he fails as a son. By Arceus, if I had known you were so bad at Pokemon battles, I wouldn't have given you life. Ash, Mom? Delia, don't call me that anymore. You're going to be disinherited from this family, are you listening? You're not a Ketchum anymore. You're just someone who won't get anything in life for being so bad at everything. Ash, but I won a league. Delia, ooh. You lost one and the rest. One after another, you lose, and you still think you'll win. Add Alola because with those crimes, you'll lose your position. Ash, crying, they're doing this to me because I lost the league? What about my Pokemon? Delia, they're fed up with you. You just don't use them and leave them. They'd rather have another trainer who knows how to train them. Even your Pikachu and your Galarian team are at Oak Farm. Ash, crying, everyone? But I didn't do anything to make you hate me. Delia, how come? You make them look like the most pathetic Pokemon of all. That's why they hate you. We all hate you. They know what your friends told you, that you're a loser, a league loser, that you don't know how to train your Pokemon, that you go to leagues to lose, that they regret meeting you, and even Serena rubbed a spicy sauce on her lips to erase the kiss she gave you. That's why we told those lies and the fake x-ray papers so we'd never see you again. Ash, crying, I've done so much for you. I've helped you with everything, saved you, and supported you in your dreams. I've always been good to each and every one of you, and you repay me like this. Why are you doing this to me if I haven't done anything to you? Delia, born and lost. Don't expect to be welcomed back into this house when you leave. This will be the last time you hear from me. She hangs up. Ash, wait. Please don't do this to me. Mother. Ash's POV, just like that, she and the others left me. So many friendships, Pokemon partners, and so many adventures together were just forgotten like garbage. I spent my 6 years in a juvenile correctional facility. Being bullied by others and being made fun of made my life difficult. At 16, I was finally free with my old things and with money from jobs that place gave me, like cleaning everything or preparing food, those things. I could have spent it all for a future, but I spent part of it on a plane ticket to Kalos to see the only Pokemon I thought wouldn't leave me because we had a strong connection. My released Pokemon, Greninja. Ash walks through a forest for hours looking for the only Pokemon and the only person who doesn't hate him so he can feel better and feel like not everyone hates him. He keeps walking until he sees his Pokemon meditating. Ash, Greninja. Ash approaches him but Greninja gets up and jumps towards a tree branch. Ash, wait. It's me, Ash. Z1, he knows you are. Ash looks at Z1 stuck in a tree. Ash, soft? What do you mean by that? Z1, he already knows what happened to you, even me in Legendaries. Ash, what? No, he and I have a great bond. Don't we? Greninja looks away. Ash, Greninja? Z1, He considers you weak enough to be his coach. Our fight needs someone stronger. Ash, no. Z1, let me save you something if you go to Arceus Temple in Sinnoh. Don't ask for anything, because 6 years ago Arceus had a new chosen one. A boy named Quillen from Galar, whose Pokémon are so strong they can fight legendary Pokémon. He even has 3 of the Regis. Ash, but I did a lot for the world. Z1, but you're weak, and it's not enough to save the world. Greninja, we should go now. Z1 jumps towards Greninja and they prepare to leave. Ash, please no. I don't have anyone else in my life. I thought our connection was because of our friendship. I've done so much for you, and you wouldn't have become who you are without me. Greninja jumps no matter what Ash says. Ash, Greninja, you're a damn guy. I wish I'd never met you. You're not my friend anymore. ACK. Ash grabs his chest as Greninja falls to the ground since the connection they had was broken because Ash stopped believing in him. Z1, what's up? Greninja, Gray, nothing, Greninja, let's continue with our work. He goes with Z1. Ash, what was that feeling? It doesn't matter, now I know I have no one. End of flashback. Ash, it hurt me so much that the only Pokémon I could trust just left me and I tried with other released Pokémon but not seeing them so much they ignored me. Without family, friends, Pokémon or home I had no choice but to go to the only region I didn't travel to and start from scratch. I spent everything to come here and live in these apartments for 2 years. I have a job at a market, it doesn't give me enough to eat every day because of the rent, no dreams, nothing but continue suffering. That makes you feel better that my life is ruined too. 2. Shit but good at the same time. Wow, they just put me here and nothing more. I never heard from my organization since then, but they're still active. Because of me, you stole Pokémon. Bam. You went to jail, and they framed you for losing. Ash, that's life. Do you want a cigarette? We're here to let it all out. Ash, that's what you're here for. What does it matter if I get lung cancer and die from the disease? The boy gives Ash a cigarette. 2. I'm leaving because I don't want to spend my day with him. She goes down the stairs. You ruined an entire organization for her to be this angry. Ash, more than one. I won't see the difference in the people who make fun of me other than their anger. It'll be the same every day. Booze, Ash right, mine is Booze. Ash, better not to know me, what did you see me doing here? Booze, nah, better to meet someone who hates me for being a member of an organization. Everyone hates members. The girl's name is Courtney, if you must know. She was one of the newbies in her organization, which is why she's your age. Ash, I'm not interested at all. Damn you. He takes out his Pokédex and marks another date on the calendar, writing release. Then he puts it away and smokes. Kalos. It was a quiet night in one of their cities. A man was finishing his shift at a company and was leaving late. He walked through the streets until he heard something in an alley and saw a woman kneeling down toward a man lying on the ground. He noticed there was a lot of blood. Man, hey, are you okay? Do you need a doctor? He starts to approach them and accidentally kicks a can, causing the woman to see him. Man, holy Arceus. He approaches her and grabs her. Man, what happened to him? He sees the man with his organs sticking out everywhere and the woman all bloody. Man, a Pokémon did this to you? Answer me. I have to call an ambulance. He was about to take out his phone until the lady grabbed it and threw it on the floor. Man, what are you doing? The lady bites him on the neck and takes off a large piece of meat. He saw how she ate it. Man, ah. What are you doing for RC? Help! Help. The woman bites him further into the neck until she takes out a large piece, causing the man to die from the gap in his neck and unable to breathe. The woman continued eating him until she heard the sound of cars and got up, heading toward the noise. Surprisingly, the first victim also gets up, throwing away his organs as if he didn't need them, and follows her toward the noise. Start of infection. It was just another day, like any other, where Ash has to endure his job, where he wears a mask and the store's cap so he won't be recognized. He was carrying a woman shopping. Lady, and my grandson is saying he wants to start his Pokémon journey right now. Oh, these kids, they always want to go out and fight Pokémon. Ash, yeah. Lady, but it'll only be one trip a year. We don't want him to go on so many trips with a bunch of Pokémon and lose like that guy in the red hat and blue clothes. Ash: it will be $10. Lady, but I didn't expect you to finish so quickly because I haven't told you about the plans we have for my grandson yet. Ash, sigh. Suddenly a person was smashed into the glass of the market by 4 Jenny officers. Man, Jenny 1, calm down now. You can't attack just anyone. The man bites one of them on the arm. Jenny 3, it bit me. Jenny 4, it leaves us no choice but to use violence. Each one takes out their Arcanine who use a charge, hitting the guy until the officers manage to grab him. Jenny 2, are you okay? Jenny 4, no, he bit me really hard. It left a mark and it started to burn. Jenny 1, let's go to the police station so the doctors can check you out. Man, The subject was still struggling. Jenny 2, he's still fighting? How come he doesn't feel any pain? Jenny 1, he must be on drugs. That's why he's acting like that. Get him in the car. The 4 of them had a lot of trouble getting that person in and they left. Ash, first time someone overdosed and started attacking. Madam, that's why we need to improve everyone's safety. The government should appoint more authorities and have them work harder, because that's why we pay our taxes to give them their pay. They should at least work harder. Ash, Some time later. Ash finishes his shift and starts walking towards his apartment. Ash, 60 minutes of walking sigh that counts as a workout for the day. What I earn isn't enough to pay for a bus pass. I don't have to worry about that anymore anyway. He keeps walking until a body falls directly onto a car from above. Extra, Many people come to see the suicide. Ash, how lucky. Ash leaves and when he was far away he doesn't see how the body of that suicide gets up by itself and jumps on someone to bite him. Everyone screamed at what they saw. Ash, he's dead and you saw how he fell and they're still screaming. These people are really over the top. He continued walking, ignoring the screams. As he continued walking, he saw many ambulances, police cars, and fire trucks passing near him in many directions. Ash : I shouldn't care what happens. I can see how they call the cleaners to dump my body without any authority. They'll say it's not worth it for them to come out and throw me in the trash. He arrives at the apartments, enters, and appears in the center, which was like a patio where people watch television. Ash approaches to see something for free. Reporter: good evening, everyone. Today we've heard of many attacks. According to reports, they may be supporting the violent Kalos demonstration. It's not clear what they want, but more people are supporting them, as in every region. We believe it could be an internet challenge where many people are joining in because they don't say what they want or why they do it. They believe it's something related to Pokemon, since these people aren't using their own Pokemon, and they're nearby trying to stop their trainers. This continues to grow, but the authorities will soon put an end to it all. A curfew will be imposed today. Hugo, some idiots. Hugo, damn these things that young people do to be fashionable. Hugo, damn these things young people do to be fashionable. First, it was jumping off a building just because they wanted a good photo from a high place, and now this. What do you see? Ash, sorry Mr. Hugo. Ash leaves and heads up the stairs to his apartment until he sees Courtney walking in the hallway. Ash lowers his gaze to avoid seeing her and walks past her. Ash, what was missing? Discomfort until I entered my home. The universe truly hates me for giving me this. He was about to arrive at his apartment until he sees Lix outside his mother's apartment. Ash, what are you doing outside? Lix, my mother asked me to do it because she talks to my father about the fact that there are a lot of very bad people. Ash, yeah, I saw the news. Lix, she says her Pokemons can protect us but she refuses. Ash, what's wrong with your mom and Pokemon? Lix, she thinks it's a waste of money to have them like on trips and that it's better to focus on a career. My dad is a doctor but a trainer. Sometimes I hear her ask why there aren't people who think like her and that she was wrong about dad when she thought he didn't care that much about Pokemon, but when he captured another one, mom got really angry. Ash, I've seen an idiot mother before. Lix, I used to be from Hone, and we moved here because of this place. I'm already bored without having friends and not having a Pokemon friend. Ash, girl, I'll tell you this. To hell with her, steal her money, pay a plane toll and never talk to her, and most importantly you should make sure your Pokemon isn't a complete idiot. Lix, what? Ash, that's all I'm going to tell you. Go back to your apartment with your ears covered so you don't hear her. You'll thank me later. Ash enters his apartment, leaving the girl very confused. Ash throws his things on the floor and jumps onto the bed. Ash, I hate everything. I shouldn't have asked for that Pikachu. If I had waited until next year, I would have never experienced all those trips and met those people. I would have just been a normal trainer without all the drama with legendaries and evil organizations. I just hope there are no Pokemon in the next life. It sounds like a lot of Pokemon attacks. Ash, there are multiple Pokemon battles happening these hours now. Those idiots don't know that it's not allowed in this area. I don't want to remember the battles, I just want to smile again. Hours later at night. Voice 1, please help coach. Voice 2, I'm sorry for everything. Voice 1, I don't have enough strength to fight them. Voice 2, I need your strength. Please. Voice 1, please answer me. Everything is chaos. Voice 2, just lend me your strength. I can't acquire what we both had before. The two voices, help me coach like before. ASH. Ash wakes up with a start. Ash, gah. Breathes heavily. Was that a nightmare with only voices? He looks at his room to see that he was alone. Ash, my head, I don't remember drinking beer, but those voices felt so real. Nah, it must be another memory from the past, and the pain is from working so hard. Nobody needs me. Not for Arceus. Get away. Ash, wait, that's coming from outside. Ash opens his window to see people and Pokemon fleeing until humans rush out, ramming other humans like crazy, leaving the Pokemon behind. Ash is horrified as these people bite each other and pull out their intestines to eat them. Ash is horrified as these people bite each other and pull out their intestines to eat them. Ash, it can't be. What's wrong with them? He falls out of bed and gets up. He notices a bright light ahead, but doesn't realize it's because he lives on the ground floor of the apartments. Ash, I need to go up to see what's going on and what those lights are. Ash leaves his apartment and sees many people doing the same. Louisa, someone tell me why there is shouting at 3 a.m. Ash, people attacking others. I saw people being brutally attacked through the window. Icare, it's those crazy people from the news. Hugo, silence. Everyone stand up and you'll see it's not so big a deal. Ash, I saw them eat people. They're cannibals. Hugo, nonsense. I bet you saw a horror movie and you imagined it. If you go up there, you'll see it's all normal. Louisa, what they're doing is stupid. I'll do the smart thing and call the authorities. They're people having a party. Ash, I don't have time for this. Ash begins to climb, accompanied by others, until Boaz approaches him. Booze, hey, what's up? Ash, people attack other people. Booze, really? Are they drunk or are they some of those protesters? I just hope they're not against evil organizations, because I'll be dead. Ash, I hope so too. Boaz, hey. Everyone reaches the roof and when they see the city, many are horrified to see it on fire. Mateo, by Arceus. Cruz, I knew that supposed Pokemon God would ruin it. He said, oh no. Hugo, what's up? Ash, down below, look what I saw out my window. Everyone looks down to see how many people were attacking others. They are disgusted to see how they are being eaten, and how one of them was taking someone's arm while you were screaming, and then he pulls it out and eats it, leaving the man to bleed out. They are disgusted to see how they are eaten and how one was taking away someone's arm while you were screaming, he takes it out and eats it, leaving the man to bleed to death. Icare, they're eating each other. Louisa, hey, no one's answering me. I have no choice but to go up and see if the problem is the signal. Oh, my God. Lix, why is everything on fire? They see a plane fall into the city and explode. Courtney, what the hell is going on? Ash, I don't know, nor do I know why that plane crashed. Boaz, they're coming in. Cruz, you're new, right? This place closes automatically at midnight so no Pokemon can enter, since they're not allowed to. Hugo, but it opens at 6. We have to go down and seal everything right now. Louisa, don't panic, it must be a legendary being causing this. Only the Pokemon God will appear and resolve everything. We can wait for the authorities. Hugo, shut up, woman. Don't you see that this is very serious? Those who want to seal it, come here. Many accompany the old man. Ash stares at everything. Courtney, tell me he at least has something to call Arceus. Ash, you know better from what I told you. He doesn't want anything to do with me. Mateo, Arceus come, creator of the universe please come. Ash, whatever you're praying for won't work, since thousands of people must be doing it right now. He doesn't have time to answer them one by one. Louisa, it's not necessary, since we have to wait for the authorities. They'll block the entrance, and when they come, they'll be fools for putting up so many. Courtney, we better go downstairs, I don't want to see this. Those who stayed go down to the ground floor and see how many people take old things out of the basement to put them in the entrance. Louisa, sorry, but you're taking something from the owner without permission. We just need to give them until tomorrow to sort everything out. Hugo, but is she blind or what? It's for our protection. Louisa, they are crazy people, it's not that much of a drama. There's a knock on the door, and through the heavy-duty glass, everyone sees a person banging and continuing, not caring that his hands are bleeding. Everyone stared at his gaunt appearance and how he looked like he'd been attacked. His eyes were all white, and he was snapping at the air, trying to eat them out. Everyone looked at the gaunt appearance and how it looked like he was attacked. His eyes were all white and he was biting at the air wanting to eat them. Licks, ah. Louisa, that guy needs medical help. Cruz, looks like he doesn't need it. But they appear knocking on the glass. Icare, ah. What's wrong with you? Hugo, barricade right now. Everyone rushes to put all their things at the door. Hugo, we need to turn off the Bull Run. If it reaches 6, we're done for. Let's go to the owner's room. They all followed him and tried to open the door, but it was locked. Ash, it's closed. Booze, leave that to me, I know how to open a door using a hairpin. Cruz kicks the door with all his strength and destroys it. Cruz, what were you saying? Boaz : Good job. Louisa, I hope you have the means to pay for that. Hugo, just look for the alarms. Everyone comes in to see a computer and when they turn it on it has a code. Icare, shit. Mateo, we need a Rotom. Icare, no. They're the ones WHO get into your virtual life. I don't want one around me. Mateo, how is the place supposed to stay closed? The lights go out. Boaz, now what? Courtney, it was me, if I turn off the light the doors will stay off and the automatic won't open them. Hugo, better than nothing. Let some stay to look for a password, and the rest pray. Ash goes to the door to continue watching as those bloody people try to get in until the people in the building completely block the door. Courtney, what are you going to do now, hero? You're going to ruin these guys' plans like you did to my organization. Ash : I don't do that anymore, and to be honest with you I doubt it's an organization. Voice, 4, between, talk, help. Ash grabs his head. Ash, did you say something cut? Courtney, what thing? Ash, nothing, shakes his head, must be other people yelling. Something tells me or feels like it's not angry people. The sun rose, the light shone on some in the building without Pokemon where everyone leaves their rooms. Ash, yawns another day. All this fuss better be over. Someone runs up to him. Boaz, hey Ash, come with me upstairs to see how everything is. I really wish it was all a dream. Ash, I hope my life is a dream but of course. The two climb the stairs to the roof and see that the entire city is a mess. They see the ground below covered in blood and people wandering around as if they don't know where they are. Booze, shit it wasn't. Ash, how strange that those people are still like that. In a few hours, the effects of the alcohol or drugs would have worn off. When weren't there any dead bodies? Boaz, maybe they took them away so there would be no evidence and they would avoid being arrested. Ash, it's so much blood, there are even many traces of it on different paths. What did they do with the bodies? Boaz, look at that. It shows a large group of Pokemon being sad and crying while those people weren't paying attention to them. Ash, don't you see the Pokemon? Now that I think about it, I only saw them attack humans. Boaz, what's going on? Ash, we have to go downstairs to see what's going on. The two go down to the entrance and see everyone who lives in the building gathered together, but what they notice most is the silence. Extra, did they leave? Hugo, it seems they forgot we're inside. Cruz, should we open it? Louisa, no, the logical thing is to stay here and wait for the authorities as I said before. Hugo, I agree with that. Do what you want, but don't eat too much just in case. And I want you to tell me if you found the code for that computer. Everyone is doing a lot of things and Ash raises his hands and then hits them on his sides in a sign of complaint. Ash, damn, I won't have money or food for more than 3 days today. Courtney, what's up, hero? Are you mad at me for not solving this? Ash, I already told you I don't do that. That's for the new chosen one and the legendaries. I'm not helping them anymore. Courtney, that really affected you a lot. Ash, use that as a way to mock me. I don't really care about anything anymore. Why fight if I don't have someone to defend? I'll go up again. Ash leaves. Boaz, hey. You're not going to try to jump. Courtney, let him do it. Booze, believe it or not, we need everyone's help. If he was chosen by Archias, they'll come for him, or I can call him. Boaz leaves. Courtney, TCH. Speaking of Archias, what the hell is he doing? In a space, we see a transparent floor where Archias was standing, watching all the legendaries gather. Behind them, Yveltal appeared. Behind them appeared Yveltal. Yveltal, I can't believe that bastard called me after what he did to me. He kept walking until he looked angrily at Xerneas and another Yveltal. Yveltal, damn replacement. I still remember giving that day. Flashback. At another meeting 8 years ago all the legends met. Archias, thanks everyone for coming. Today I have the news that Ash is no longer the chosen one, and I've chosen someone more capable of doing his job. Latios, it's all good to me. Latios, yes, he failed to save me if he was the chosen one. Zacian, you called us just for that news? Archias, yes, but I have another thing to tell you for the good of the world. I've noticed that some people's fights are becoming more frequent, causing problems. Groudon, it's not my fault that Big Shot puts a lot of water on my land. Kyogre, shut up you damn thing. Archias, come on, every time you fight you cause a lot of trouble for your elements. Rayquaza, my body is already aching from solving your problems every day. Archias, come on, some were created to stop your fighting. It's time for a change. Some will be demoted by this new one I invent. It shows a board that says legendary, sub-legendary, rare, and a very bad sign that says rare that falls on the floor. Legendary, what? Archias, not all of them, since seeing the two Galarian legendaries work so well together, I want them to be like them. Zamazenta, we actually fought with Eternatus. Archias, shut up. With the help of the Three Lakes, Mew and I will create other legendaries different from you, where you treat each other well and don't cause problems in the world. Those that will be replaced are Palkia, Dialga, Groudon, Kyogre, Darkrai, Kyurem, and Eternatus. Now come so I can give the new ones their powers that connect the world. Eternatus, for this crap they took me out of that Pokeball and forced me to come here? Palkia, we're the first ones you created. You can't do this to us. You didn't teach us how to behave. We didn't even know what feelings were. Kyurem, just because Eternatus and I cause trouble doesn't mean he takes away what was ours. Archias, it's that or death. Darkrai, what about Cresselia? Archias, she's always been good and doesn't cause problems like you. Darkrai, that's favoritism. Archias, shut up. The new legendaries have already been created and they'll get along with everyone. Giratina, at least I'll get a break from stopping those two from fighting. Rayquaza, I agree. Groudon, I'm not going to hand over something I created from the beginning of time. It'll destroy all past history. Archias, and creates new ones. Eternatus, let's see how you don't take us away. Archias, MH. MH. MMMH. Remember, I can defeat my 3 children, and I have my others. Attack. He uses the sentence and only some of those present attack those named, leaving them badly injured. Kyogre, pained, you are a traitor. Rayquaza, I'm tired of solving their fights. It's better to start with good Pokemon. Archias, take them away. Some grab them and take them somewhere else. Archias, that's what will happen to you if you keep misbehaving. Now I'll give out punishments, and it'll be like the jobs humans have where they replace or fire their own kind. That'll be it. Xerneas, before I finish I want to give someone else. Yveltal, what are you talking about? Archias, say it. Xerneas, the problem is my Yveltal counterpart. Yveltal, excuse me? We agreed on how everything in life would be. Xerneas, of course not, since in a Yveltal hospital he took the vital energy of some, killing 36 humans and 21 Pokemon. Some start talking to each other. Yveltal, they were going to die anyway, I have to feed myself. Xerneas, and you can't wait. It's always the same with you, taking life after life just because you're hungry. Yveltal, it's not my fault that Archias created us like this. Xerneas, what he said is to keep the planet's life better. Archias, you know something that sounds logical. Yveltal, what? Archias, we need to preserve life, not take it away. Thank you, Xerneas, for letting me know about this. Xerneas, you're welcome, father. Yveltal, you're a damn bitch. I can't believe you're against me. He flies to it until he receives a sentence with the electric element that damages him a lot by Arceus. Yveltal, ah. He falls to the ground. Yveltal, pained, they are damned. Arceus, I do it for the perfect world. He throws another lightning bolt at Yveltal. Yveltal, ah. He is knocked out. Some time later. Yveltal awakens. Yveltal, my body, my father attacked me by surprise with the element I am weak in. He tries to move but can't because he was tied up with vines and covered with rocks and other basic things that didn't allow him to get out. Yveltal, no. 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 Arceus, damn, he woke up. Yveltal, father, listen to me. You caused this, it's not my fault, I need life energy. You can't take away what's ours just because we're causing trouble. We were born without knowing what to think or feel. Arceus, not with him. Some legendaries bring another almost equal to him. Yveltal, Xerneas, we're not supposed to fight. In war, I only took energy and you healed. We don't fight. Xerneas, life is short, and we deserve to live longer. The world is beautiful to have life in it, and that's what I want. Yveltal, you are a traitor. Arceus, let the transfer of power begin. He raises his hands and forms a ring that spins quickly, absorbing Yveltal's power. Yveltal, ah. I curse you. The energy went towards the new Yveltal until the board stopped absorbing the power of the original. Arceus lifted his paw, causing everything that was holding Yveltal to be destroyed, and he fell very tired. Arceus, now the power of life is in the hands of the new you. Now as a mythical Pokemon, you must live in the wild. Just don't let humans capture you. Yveltal, weak, I swear I'll get revenge on you just like Xerneas. Arceus, I just gave you a rest, and now you'll be able to eat solids, not energy. You'll thank me for that. Okay, everyone, meet your new brothers and sisters. Everyone leaves, leaving Yveltal, who had a very angry face. End of flashback. Yveltal, you may be able to replace me, but you don't have my strength. 8 years won't make you strong. Mew, everyone to your places. Arceus is here. A light appears coming down towards everyone, and when it lands on the ground it goes out, showing Arceus. Arceus, I hear many voices calling for help in my name. What's going on? Mew, it's horrible, Arceus. Humans. Arceus, what's going on? Are they against each other in Pokemon? Lugia, no, the opposite, they start killing their own species. Arceus, what? Lunala, it was horrible, they started attacking their own people. Yai. Arceus, so what? Mewtwo, they eat each other. Arceus, what? Mew, yeah, and the weird thing is they forget about the Pokemon. It's like they're not interested in seeing them. Arceus, they say they kill each other without using Pokemon? I don't understand what the point of them doing that is. Zacian, nobody knows, they don't talk or complain about anything. They just kill and eat. Zygarde, we try to stop them, but they ignore the pain and keep fighting. They multiply, and the humans we thought were dead rise and attack like the others. Arceus, what? Like, killed humans just get back up? Zygarde, we don't know, my guardian and I couldn't stop them. There were too many of them and they kept killing. He's next to me, very exhausted. Greninja, weak, train, ing. Zygarde, he keeps asking for help but I don't know who. Arceus, what about the chosen one, Quillen? No, some of you are his Pokemon, and some were defeated by him. He had to deal with something since he's the strongest human. Legendary. Arceus, why are you silent? What happened to him? Zacian, I saw him fighting near his Pokemon, but for some reason he turned into those things. He didn't have a bite, and those things didn't come near him because we protected him like other humans. He just transformed into those things without explanation. The three Regis. Zacius, they saw it happen up close, although they don't know how it happened. Arceus, no, what does this do to humans? Mew, we don't know. They just kill and eat each other. That's all they do, and they're increasing. Zygarde, and the first region to start was mine. Arceus, in yours? Shiny Yveltal, yes, because the life energy flies like crazy when someone dies and it is a large amount of life energy. Xerneas can confirm this. Xerneas, unfortunately yes. Arceus, does anyone know about those things? Yveltal shiny, they have no vital energy. They are bodies that move without energy. Arceus, they tell me that the dead, the walking dead, are the ones who cause everything. Xerneas, what we saw, yes. Arceus, I can't believe it. Mew, if this continues, who knows what might happen. Many of the Pokémon depend on humans. In the modern era, they throw leftovers from what they make where Pokémon eat them, and some will lose those they care about. The blood of those things can ruin a lot, and their passage can destroy nature. They'll leave a void in our world. Arceus : I don't know what to do if I don't know who they are or what causes this. I can't leave my world to the dead, without life, without energy. He looks at the original Yveltal. Yveltal, what do you see me? Arceus, you swore revenge on me, and it all began in your region. The most stern thing is that those humans have no life force. Yveltal, you blame me. I can't absorb life energy anymore. Arceus, it happened in your region and it's a topic you know very well. Yveltal, just because I know about life force doesn't mean I'm the one who caused it. I swore to you, but not to everyone. I don't even know how to make the dead move. Shiny Yveltal, but you know what they look like when they die. That's something that tastes good. Yveltal, shut up. I know it was you. We're the same and you couldn't stand not having enough life energy. I lost that power and you have it. Xerneas must know something. Xerneas. Yveltal, hey. Now you're against me, just keep quiet because you think it was me. I'm innocent. Arceus, everything points to you as your revenge. I want him brought to me. Some of the legendaries see him and approach him. Yveltal, I didn't do anything. There are Pokémon that can see minds, and they'll see that I'm innocent. It's the other me. I know he did it. Many prepare their attacks while Yveltal sees what he can do until he notices that he is standing on a transparent floor. Yveltal, I will make them grieve. He uses his Hyper Beam move and shoots at the ground, causing it to break. He falls like some who were grabbed by other legendaries and Hoopa's hoops. Yveltal sees Xerneas, who just watches him fall. Yveltal, I hope this is what you wanted. Xerneas. He begins to fall toward the ground and joins his arms to enter the atmosphere, where he suffers from the heat and, after passing through, begins to fall into the sky. He was going to fly, but his wings were injured. Yveltal, damn you. He begins to spin in the air out of control, unable to fly. Yveltal, I can't die like this. I can't. He saw that he was very close to the ground and he opened his wings to glide. He managed to turn and float, but he fell hard on the ground, beginning to roll, scraping his entire body. He managed to stop when he collided with many trees and fell to the ground. Yveltal, in pain, RRRG. Vomits blood. Damn, you. He saw that the dead saw him and surrounded him. Yveltal, no. They come close to bite him but stop and shake their heads from side to side in confusion and simply walk away. Yveltal, what? They really don't eat Pokémon, but why would they do it? But stopped. Arg, I can't move, that copy is going to pay for it. I know it's him, he was the one who caused it, he incriminated me. Yveltal faints and something moves inside his wounds that closes wounds and small things get into his wound, helping what is inside his body. We'll see. Ash. He was still watching everything from the roof. He waited for hours for the authorities, but nothing came. He only heard screams and saw many people running from the dead, unaware of their true identity. Ash, why do some people kill other people? What's wrong with everyone? It's been a while since I saw the authorities do anything, and I don't see the legendaries. The only normal ones are the Pokémon. They just walk around freely, and some of them follow those people around. They must be their trainers. What I don't understand is why they don't order them to attack. Boaz, hey Ash. Ash, sigh, you're just your booze. Booze, you're not going to jump, are you? Ash, do you want to see it? Boaz, no. I just want you not to do it. Ash, what for? You know I'm no good. Booze, maybe so. It turns out the Chosen One is one of them. I was looking at the emergency channel on my phone on the stairs. Ash, are you spying on me? I've been here for hours. Booze, well, as I was saying, the news is talking about the same thing that's happening here. The president of this region says we should stay indoors, that something's being planned. Ash, I don't see anything so far. Booze, the first thing I said about the Chosen One is that there might be a chance that Arceus is looking for you now as a former Chosen One. According to Courtney, she says that you are a destroyer of organizations. And you ruin lives. Mine is still there, but what she said is that you could be our ticket out. Do you understand me? Ash, you should leave that because I doubt he'll seek me out. I was rejected by everyone and left behind. I don't have any Pokemon, and no one, not even the world, wants to see me and give me hope. Your idea of salvation is just your imagination. Boaz, damn, but that doesn't mean he's looking for someone to replace the chosen one. He said you were the first and they should put you in. Ash, enough, Arceus won't come, he won't help this region, and he won't look for me. Now leave me. Booze, what was missing? It seems we are going to die. Someone is climbing towards them. Courtney, hey, the old man is gathering everyone. Come on. Ash, sigh, I wouldn't like what that old man would say. The three of them go down to where everyone meets. Hugo, you've probably heard the news that we're being asked to stay. That means no one's coming for us. That many talk among themselves worried. Hugo, silence. We have no choice but to stay here for a defined period of time. You must store everything you have and not leave until it's safe. Mateo, we can't. We can bring some Pokemon for protection. Iker, no. They will hurt me. They're dangerous. Cruz, yes. We have plenty of things to defend ourselves with. Mateo, but the Pokemon are strong and can help us. No one knows how to throw fire and water except the Pokemon. We need them. Luisa, they would be more mouths to feed. Many people agreed with that. Mateo, just kidding. We have nothing, and the only firearms are in a place with cowboys. We only have wood and metal. Hugo, if no one wants it, then the Pokemon won't get in. We have to save everything. Mateo, damn you. Luisa, can we turn on the light now? We need it. Hugo, so far it looks like they're gone. We can do it, but I need people to watch the door. Ash, I can since I have nothing to do today because of those crazy people, so I can't go to work. Hugo, a clever brat. Anyone else? Cruz, it's easy with me. Plus, they took away my runs. Courtney, me and him. Boaz, what? She leans closer to his ear. Courtney, we need people to trust us because if things get worse, guess who's going to get taken out first? The bad guys. Boaz, ah. Yes, what she said. All night long. Hugo, then go to the door. Those who volunteered go and the lights come on, you hear the door locks open. Boaz, by a demon. Courtney, don't worry, they're gone. It's kind of weird, because if they saw us, why don't they keep attacking? Ash, who knows, maybe they finally saw that they were badly injured and left, but up above I noticed that they walk anywhere. Cruz, you know something strange. That the Pokemon don't act the same and that they ignore them. What I think is that the psychic types use their power to drive people crazy so they'd attack each other so they could dominate everything. They're behind this. Courtney, and no, we shouldn't be stupid either. Cruz, he, what they don't know is that these walls protect us. That's why we're not crazy. Courtney, we'd still be on par with them. It's something else. Cruz, and I know it's Poke Monday, they're guilty, I can smell it and feel it. Booze, why so much hate towards Pokemon? Cruz, well, it all started 23 years ago when I was 7 years old. I lived with my parents and a Machamp, which was my father's Pokemon, and then it happened that two stupid legendaries that were Groudon and Kyogre fought. They fought so much that they caused an earthquake and it went straight to my house. Everything fell and my father was trapped in the rubble. He believed that his Pokemon would save him, but an earthquake made him run away. That bastard ran away after all the love and training that my father gave him to simply run. I saw how my father was crushed in front of me by my house and I had to go with my mother. My father died because of the Pokemon. That's why I trained to be strong, and what better place than one where they don't accept. Boaz, sorry about that. Ash, I understand what it feels like to give love to your Pokemon and then be dumped. I really do. Cruz, and you guys? Booze, Team Rocket, I stole a Pokemon and the police caught me. Then I spent time in jail. Now I live here where I can't touch a Pokemon. I was poor back then and I looked for the easy way out. Courtney, it's my fault, this idiot who destroyed the organization I worked for. Everything fell silent, and they took me to a juvenile correctional facility. I was fighting for the ideology of more land in the world. Cruz, wow, kid. You really destroyed an organization, just like Ash Ketchum. Ash, sigh hello. Cruz, you're the league loser. The one who says he overworked his Pokemon. Ash, yes it's me, thanks for remembering. Booze, aren't you telling the truth? That your Pokemon left you and framed you like everyone else you knew. Ash, you're not going to believe me. No one did. Cruz, you say you understand why your Pokemon leave you? That's true. Ash, yes, but I have no proof. Courtney, wow, what an inspiring way to show that you're telling the truth. Ash, you know it doesn't cost you anything to open the door and throw me out. Courtney, I like to keep teasing you. Cruz, you know, it doesn't matter since I really would have seen you torture your Pokemon, but now we all have to work together. I just hope everything gets better. Ash, with Arceus as a god I don't think so. Cruz, you already think like me. We humans have one, right? It's just God, but it doesn't have a name like Arceus. Ash, well, he is my god that I believe in, no matter what he is or what his name is. Cross, amen. Boaz, does anyone have anything to play? Like cards or something? Cruz, do you have games on your cell phones? Ash, mine is a very old Pokédex. Courtney, they didn't give us. Cruz, I'll go to the basement to see what's there. With Yveltal. He was still on the floor, feeling tingling inside him. He was having spasms, moving from side to side until he woke up. Yveltal, gasp inhales and exhales many times. Wow, that was a really hard hit. He gets up. Yveltal, fantastic, now everyone believes that I caused this to get revenge on Arceus just because I know about life and that I am the one who takes life. I know that it is that other Yveltal to satisfy his hunger. Arceus cannot avoid his desires of hunger. In addition, he confirmed that he could be the culprit and Xerneas only saw me in disappointment. That damn woman believes more in that copy than in me. Who am I kidding? She was the one who caused my change of position. I must know how my double did all this. I must go to my region first, but first I must know where I am. He starts walking out of the forest, but he remembers his fall and looks at his wings to see that they were okay. Yveltal, wait, I was badly hurt from the fall and my wings should be burned. Well, with damage, Pokemon take a lot of strong attacks, and they have time to heal. I've never taken that much damage, and I rested a lot. It's true that resting heals me like normal Pokemon. Now, let's see where I am. He spreads his wings and flies high. He looks down, seeing the dead walking everywhere. Yveltal, there are no living humans, nor are there corpses on the ground. Truly, the dead walk. Yveltal gazes at a city from afar, but the most notable feature is a large stadium with a plant element. He lands, seeing the dead trying to enter. Yveltal, they should know there are humans inside. They're like wild Pokemon looking for food. I really need to find out what that bastard did to the humans, but the problem is, I don't know what region it is or what this huge stadium is. Is it for the Pokemon League? Although I didn't expect it to be in such a small town in the countryside. Ah! Yveltal, it's ringing inside. He flies above the stadium and sees how the dead attack the humans. Yveltal, what? Look at the crazy people outside who couldn't get in and look at who was inside. Yveltal, how did they get in? Whatever's driving them crazy got in there. TCH. If I had my power, I would have fed off their life energy by now. They're already finished here, and I'm not planning on taking another one unless I know if they're as good as them. He flies off and climbs up to take a good look at the whole region. Yveltal, big stadium, another big stadium, and another. Different colors, they're Pokemon gyms. They're really big. Where did I hear about those stadiums from? Damn, I don't know, and I don't even know where my region is. I have no choice but to ask a Pokemon. He begins to descend and lands in one of the great cities with a large tower. He sees the dead attacking, killing, and eating people. He looks away to see the dead trying to break into places, and then he looks away to see humans barricading themselves and using sharp wood to keep the dead away. Yveltal, they only attack humans. They must be hungry to eat them and not Pokemon. Why don't they attack us? He thinks until he hears whining and sees a large group of Pokemon all standing together and crying. He approaches them. Yveltal, hey, do you know what's going on? Pokemon, legendary. Many approach him and fall on their knees towards him. Carkol, crying, my coach has become violent and ignores me. Something's wrong with him. Alcremie, they just eat and eat each other. It's horrible, they've forgotten about us and their own existence. They just walk around looking for someone to attack. Yveltal, I saw that. Does anyone know what causes this? Everyone remains silent because they don't know. Yveltal, you don't even know. Applin, you're going to heal our trainers, right? Scorbunny, I'm just starting my journey with my trainer. I don't want it to end this way. Yveltal, I'm sorry but I don't know how, just like Arceus. We don't know what it is. Sirfetch'd, no, I failed my trainer. Lucario, damn it. If only I could make that giant aura ball, I would have saved them. It's not the same when I was with ASH. Yveltal, the ancient chosen one? Do you know about him? Sirfetch'd, we used to be their Pokemon before. Lucario, I asked for his help in his aura. I used everything I could to find his aura, but he didn't respond. Those murderous humans kept killing and killing until they got to my trainer. Not even his martial arts could defend him. I don't understand why I can't get that giant aura sphere again. Yveltal, I don't care why, just tell me where I am. Sirfetch'd, in Galarian. Yveltal, Curse is the place where the dogs with weapons live. Lucario, you really won't do anything to save the trainers? Yveltal, I don't know, but I know what causes it. Sirfetch'd, well, mine wasn't attacked, but it still turned into them. Yveltal, you say he converted without being attacked by those lunatics? Sirfetch'd, yes. Yveltal, like the chosen one. Something's causing all this, but what? Do you know where Kalos is? Pokemon. Yveltal, they're all pet Pokemon that travel in those flying machines, right? Well, I have to go. Lucario, do you think this is a punishment? I can feel a part of my old trainer still alive, and the one I had is now dead. Yveltal, oh yeah, blame yourself for everything since everyone is suffering. You're an idiot to think it's punishment. It's a massacre, and what happened to you is because of this. Bye. He flies away. Sirfetch'd, is Ash alive? Lucario, yes, but he blocks me and I know because he ignores me. What's wrong with the Pokemon? Everyone looks at the barrier as the Pokemon attacks of those defending them weaken, causing the horde to approach them. Lucario, they're already tired. I must help. He casts an aura but is shocked to see that his sphere was the size of a ping-pong ball that doesn't even hurt the dead person. Lucario, shocked, WHHHH what? Sirfetch'd, I'll take care of it. He begins to charge his power into his sword but is shocked to see that it was minimal. Sirfetch'd, my movement. It's weak. But I'm not tired. What's wrong with me? Lucario, damn. He uses a bone attack, but he sees that the energy bone was the size of his hand, not his entire body. He could literally grasp the entire thing with one hand. Lucario, what's wrong with me? Why are my attacks so weak? The horde destroys the barrier and begins to mutilate the humans. Lucario, no. No. Trainer. Ash. Please help. Sirfetch'd, what's going on? Lucario, I can't feel it. Sirfetch'd, is he dead? Lucario, no, I can't feel it. Something's wrong with my aura vision. I can't even see yours properly. I feel like I'm losing my ability. Sirfetch'd, by Arceus. What's wrong with us? Lucario, crying, curse. He falls to his knees as he cries. Lucario, crying, I'm so weak without Ash. I'd like to make that big aura sphere with him again, even if it would have saved the humans. We shouldn't have left him. Sirfetch'd D:... Now what are we supposed to do? Our power has weakened and we have no trainers. We've lost everything. Lucario, we have no choice but to wait for help. It's our only option. In the celestial sky he was moving away from the place until he heard screams and saw the people at the barrier below. Yveltal, what bad luck for them. Even the Pokemon don't make an effort to help them. It seems like that should be their punishment. Who knows, maybe they mistreated their Pokemon, although Arceus is the one who should give out those punishments. He blames me first. Is it possible that he was the one who caused it? Lionel, hey. Yveltal looks at some humans in the League President's Tower who give him a signal. Yveltal, Arg, why does everyone think I'm the one who helps humans? They're mistaken about the legendary. A Charizard flies towards him carrying a pregnant woman who was Sonia. Charizard, please, legendary. Take my trainer's partner. He has a little one inside. He asked for it. Yveltal, listen, moron. I'm not the one helping humans, I'm busy with something else. Ask the gun-wielding hounds for that. Charizard, you can't. They're fighting somewhere else. There are crazy people at the entrance. Lots of them. All the Pokemon are defending the entrance. You have to help her and take her to Arceus. Yveltal, you can fly. Problem solved. Goodbye. Charizard, wait. He feels something wet him. Charizard, for Arceus' sake. I think her water's broken. She's about to give birth. Yveltal, huh? He looked at Sonia but saw that she was bleeding a lot from below. Yveltal, let her go. Charizard, what? Sonia, ah. The two of them saw her vomiting a lot of blood, losing her skin color to a gray like death and the veins in her eyes turning very red. Sonia, rah. It starts to move a lot. Charizard, it's one of them. But me and the rest of our trainers team defended it. No one touched it. Yveltal, you say only Pokemon were near her? Lionel, honey. What's happening? Sonia sees him and starts moving to get away from Charizard. Charizard, don't do it. We're too high. Sonia begins to dig her nails into Charizard's hands and then a cut on her face makes her let go. Charizard, no. Sonia falls to the roof of the building, leaving a large pool of blood. They scramble to their feet to run to the edge. She ducks down, almost falling, and hits the window. Civilians, ah. Go, she's one of them. Lionel, no. She's still the same. Sonia breaks the glass and falls. She holds on to the edge of the window and begins to climb up, making signs with her face that she wants to eat them. Chloe, go away. All the civilians started grabbing whatever they could and hitting her. Lionel, enough. She's pregnant. One of them grabs a letter cutter and cuts the woman's fingers, causing her to fall. She continues trying to chase them as she falls, only to be slammed into the ground, where her entire body is completely destroyed. Lionel, no. Charizard. No. Charizard begins to descend and enters through the window, his face saddened by what happened. He approaches his trainer. Lionel, crying, why Arceus? Why? Why me and why her? We didn't deserve this. I lost my family. Charizard touches his shoulder and Lionel pushes him. Lionel, you should have protected her. You should have taken her to a safe place. He pushes him to the window. Lionel, you took my family away from me. He grabs a broken piece of glass the woman broke and stabs it into Charizard's neck. Lionel, die. Die. He stabs it so hard and pushes it causing Charizard to fall to the ground dead. Yveltal, so typical of them to blame someone else for a problem. That Charizard must have run away. Wait. He notices the dead approaching Charizard and begin to eat him. Yveltal, you noticed. He descends and lands. He sees that the dead don't notice his presence. Yveltal, what? They saw that Pokemon, but not me. Now that I think about it, that human who was holding it didn't attack it, she wanted to free herself. This is really weird. They don't attack Pokemon. I heard some went crazy without being attacked and now they're devouring that dead Charizard. I don't understand what's going on. Something falls near him and he sees Lionel, who, although his body was destroyed and his head intact, was still moving. Yveltal, did he also become one of them? The blood of his Pokemon is what touched him. He has the eyes of those crazy people. Moment the chosen one, the trainer of that Pokemon, the woman, how are there those dead in the stadium without any entering and he was not attacked by them but if near his Pokemons, it can't be. The Pokemon are the ones causing this.